Yeah, welcome to week 5 Premier League preview. The first match we have is an early kickoff of West Ham versus Chelsea. Though West Ham are languishing in 14th position, but we won't take the fact away that they are very good side, and this is a London derby. So I think Chelsea should watch out for this game because of recent, I don't really know the Enzo Maresca pattern is as if it's not working like that. But due to the fact that last season, Pochettino era, and if you compare it to this season has really been better. So I think we still need to give Enzo Maresca some time. But the likes of Nicholas Jackson, he need to step up his game. He need to start performing, scoring the goals. Because for Nkuku to come in and score that goal, it should give him a signal that Enzo Maresca may start trusting Nkuku instead of him. So he needs to start punching in the goals, because we can't always depend on the likes of Palmer to deliver always. So on the other hand, West Ham have not been consistent. So going by that, I think Chelsea is going to have a narrow win of 2-1 if they decide to step up. Otherwise, West Ham is going to give them a problem. The second game I have with me is Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton. Aston Villa mean business. They have been performing fantastic well. Last season they qualified to the Champions League, and this season again, their first match, they won it 3-0. So which is a good signal going into this game. It means they know what they are doing. Unai Emery has really been up and doing. He's showing that he's up to the task. He's a goal getter. His experience is really showing in Aston Villa. So I give them all the kudos. They have been performing well, and they have been fantastic for the season so far. On the other hand, Wolves have a lot of promises. Nevertheless, they have no doubt about that. They have young players, promising players, but the result have not been coming in their way. They are languishing in the 18th position, which I think is a very low time for them. So I think this game they need to step up, and let's see how it's going to be. But nevertheless, Aston Villa is going to be too hot for them to handle. So I'm giving it to Aston Villa 2, Wolverhampton 1. And the next match I have with me is Fulham versus Newcastle. Newcastle is in 3rd position, while Fulham is in 12th position. So this table already speaks for itself. The gap between them. So going into this game, Fulham lost their midweek match by penalty shootout, which I think Fulham should have even buried that game in the 90 minutes. So but for them to lose that game, it means something is not really working for them in the midweek game. So this game they need it as a moral booster, but they have the likes of Newcastle, who have been fantastic this season, who are in form, who are scoring the goals. So I don't see Fulham coming back to challenge Newcastle in this game. Even though they are playing at home at Craven Cottage, I still see Newcastle coming home with the victory of 2-1. Then next I have with me is Leicester City versus Everton. These two teams have been inconsistent this season, because Everton are still languishing in the 20th position. They are one of the teams that have not had a point this season. They have not had a point to their name this season. On the other hand, Leicester City too have not been that good. Both of them, they blew up 2 goals lead and ended up losing the game. In this game, both of them need to prove a point. The fact that Everton is not a relegation table, they are mid-table. Leicester City too, they just came back from relegation, so they want to stay in the Premier League. So I don't see anything separating them, but I see Leicester City stepping up and winning 2-1. It's Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Last week, both of them lost 1-0, and I think the Liverpool losing to Nottingham Forest should be a big lesson to Ancelotti. Though they won the AC Milan 3-1, which I think is a moral booster for them going into this game. I think they are going to use this game to respond, and playing at Anfield is their fortress anytime, any day. So I see them winning 2-0. Next I have is Southampton versus Ipswich. This 19th position versus 17th position. I think this is already a relegation battle. Southampton and Everton are the only team in the EPL that have not picked a point so far. So going into this game, I think Southampton should be aware that Ipswich is not a pushover. So I see Southampton not responding because they are still languishing in the 19th position, so their morale is down in this game. So I see a score 2-1 in favor of Ipswich. Next I have is Tottenham versus Brentford. Tottenham is 13th in the league while Brentford is 9th. So that speaks a lot of how the league is so far and how Tottenham has been performing. So even though they did a narrow win over Coventry in the midweek, even though they didn't use their first 11 players, so they are supposed to win convincingly. So this Brentford are not pushovers. Brentford will give you issue, will give any team issue anytime, any day. So Tottenham need to watch out for this game. If they are going to win, they will sweat it out. Tottenham is not going to have this game easy for them. So which personally, I don't see them winning this game. I see the game ending in 2-2 draw. The last match of the Saturday Premier League is Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. Crystal Palace are in 16th while Manchester United is in 10th position so far. On paper, Man U is supposed to win Crystal Palace, but with the inconsistency Man U is having of recent, so this game is not going to be an easy game for them. Though Crystal Palace has been very poor, picking only 2 points from a possible 12. Man U need to take advantage of Crystal Palace before they start picking form. So for the weekend midweek win against Barnsley, the 7-0 winning of Barnsley is a moral booster for them going into this game. So I see Man U going home with a 2-1 win.